Tonight I saw Rebuilding, a western set in the modern day, directed by Max Walker-Silverman and starring Josh O'Connor, who plays a cowboy who loses his 200 acres of farmland in a wildfire. And so he moves to like a trailer park with a bunch of other people who lost everything, all their land in this fire. And it's about him trying to rebuild his life, his farm, and his land, and also his relationship with his daughter. Hence the title, Rebuilding. It's pretty incredible how that works, isn't it, folks? Anyway, the reason this movie was even really on my radar at all, even though it really only kind of was, anyways, is because of Josh O'Connor. And he wasn't even really on my radar until I have not seen him in anything until last year, until Challengers. And ever since then, I've been all in. I thought last year he gave one of the best performances of the year. I think it's definitely a shame that that movie got none of the awards. I love that a lot of people, including myself, thought it deserved, especially for supporting actor. And I think if it came out later, I think he especially would have been a major awards contender because it was one of the best performances of the year. And in this, I don't want to feel like it's not like a stolen valor thing where I found out about him last year, so I claim him as one of my guys. This is the third movie I've seen of his this year. I saw him in I don't want to kind of take it out, but I saw him in Knives Out 3. I don't like calling them by their subtitles. I think they should just call them Knives Out 1, Knives Out 2, Knives Out 3, but this one earned it. It's Wake Up Dead Man. I saw this at the end of October. And that movie I thought it was the best Knives Out movie because it puts Josh O'Connor front and center. I don't want to spend too much time outside of this movie. I wanted this to be a quicker one, but Josh O'Connor, it just gives that movie so much life. Those first two movies don't have like much emotion. Josh O'Connor adds his character especially, and I'll do something about that eventually, that movie, but his performance and his character and especially his performance just adds so much heart to that movie, and that's what he does in this movie. That's what he brings to this movie, and that's why this movie works so well. I think it's absolutely perfect casting because Josh O'Connor is just a guy that you really want to root for just from looking at him, at least to me. He, like I said, in this movie, he loses everything, so he's essentially just a down on his luck loser, and he's like going into it, I don't know if he's a dead. They don't get if he was a deadbeat dad. I guess he kind of was, but he's getting his relationship back with his daughter. So he's just this down on his luck loser, and he's trying to get it all back, and that's just easy to root for in general. And then you get a guy like Josh O'Connor playing him, and it's absolutely perfect. And it really is. This movie, I mean, perfect's kind of wild. I don't want to just throw it around, but for what it is, it really is. I don't know, whatever. It really is perfect because of Josh O'Connor. He just brings so much like life to the movie. It's the whole movie is essentially him, and it's not like the movie has nothing to it besides him. But the movie it's every scene is with him. I can't think of one really, maybe a couple without him, and that's why I think the movie works so well. I think I already said that literally 30 seconds ago. But Josh O'Connor being as great as he is, and the character being the whole movie even being so well written, is just why it works so well. I think I'll go around the horn for the cast. It's about his relationship mostly with his daughter, and the daughter is like 8 years old, and it's incredible. It's a really great child performance. I think we're seeing a lot more great child performances nowadays. You still see a lot of stinkers in like the bigger movies, but I feel like these smaller movies, they know that it really relies on a child actor. If you're gonna, no, it doesn't. These small movies don't hinge on child actors, but if you're gonna have a child actor play a big part in a movie, then you really got to nail it, because if you blow it, then the movie's essentially dead. That's it. It's completely over if you have an annoying kid. And this girl is not. It's a really great child acting performance is kind of, you know it when you see it, and there's not much to it, but there is. Like, she just nails it. And then his ex-wife is played by Megan Fahey. Going back to the child performances, I feel like a lot of that is on the directing, because it's just a very natural performance, and that's all. That's what you really want from the kid actors, and you got to give the kudos to the director when they really nail it. So Max Walker-Silverman, good job, man. And then Megan Fahey, she's I think it's safe to say it's what I know her from. She's of White Lotus season 2 fame, of the blonde lady from White Lotus season 2 fame. And she's the best part of that movie, and she's really good in this one as well. I think she brings like it's like a 5-tool performance sort of, while really having really only time to show a little bit of each one. She doesn't have crazy screen time. It's probably like fourth or I don't even know down the line where it would be, but she doesn't have insane screen time. But yeah, she's great. And every single time that she gets the ball, she runs with it. And then her mother is played by Amy Madigan, of Weapons fame, and she's really great as well. It's a really nice performance from Amy Madigan. It's just nice to see her a normal performance not that she hasn't given plenty there before, but it was nice to see her. Anyway, to the actual movie. I don't know if I'd said it, but it is incredible. Max Walker-Silverman does great work. He not only is the director, but he's also the writer. And I think that I'll do the directing first. I'll do the right. I'll get into the. No, it's an incredibly well-made movie. It's like I said, it's a modern-day Western, and if you're gonna make a movie set out, and if you're gonna make a modern-day Western and in such a beautiful landscape, then you got to show it off, and that's what he does for the better part of an hour and 35 minutes. I think this movie is a movie's runtime. Every single time that these characters are talking and they're not if they're outside, and you can see it in the background. There's plenty of great shots of these mountains and this desert sort of, and then even when it's the burned down land, it just looks great. Every step of the way, the movie looks incredible, and these RVs, there's not like a crazy credit to give. I guess there is, but they just look really lived in when they have to. I guess it's kind of easier to do in an RV, but kudos to Max Walker-Silverman. I'm giving you the credit everywhere because I really enjoyed his work. And then it's just an incredible, it's an incredible screenplay as well, I guess I'll say. Or no, I think this might even be the directing as well. Just the way that he makes you feel a part of the community with these. I'm not reading anything. I'm just looking down. I don't want to look like I'm reading something, even though it definitely doesn't sound like it. This is sense of community that he builds with for Josh O'Connor and these people and his daughter and these people. It's right away, and these people were thrown together within the movie, but right away you just feel like it's a big family and you're a part of it, and Josh O'Connor is like welcome into it and almost begrudgingly, and it's incredibly nice to see. I'm gonna stop clicking the pen. Yeah, it's just it's a great sense of community. I can't think of. I feel like it reminded me of something it was Nomadland. My favorite part of Nomadland was, and I think there's a lot of it, is just when it's the nomads hanging out. And the nomads were, I believe, played by just like they were just played by real nomads. I don't think they were actors. And if they were not known. None of them were ever in any movies before or after. And I thought that was the most interesting part, just these people living together and just experiencing life together. And you really see it, even though these people were thrown together, just seeing them talk about their lives. And they went through this incredibly traumatic thing where they all lost everything. And the way they talk about it, you really feel for these people. And you feel that they feel for each other. And yeah, like I said, it's a great sense of community, and it's really nice. The whole movie is just, it's incredibly, No, it is. It's easy to say, but it's incredibly beautiful. It's everything's easy to say. It's an incredibly beautiful movie. It's very intimate, the whole start to finish, while also being on this huge landscape, sort of. Not, it is. It's while being while having this massive landscape behind it, I guess. And that's all thanks to Max Walker-Silverman. I guess I'm kind of just it's getting glazing at this point, but seriously, he's my guy now. Yeah, and by the end of this movie, not just me, but everyone was it was the sniffle Olympics. I think I'd used this one earlier, but not in this video. But I apologize if you'd already heard me use this. But it really was. I was I had a good cry by the end of it, but I wasn't the only one. Right when the movie ends, these two guys probably like my age sitting at the front of the big section. I'm sitting at the in the front section. Right when it ends, like right after the directed by card comes up, the guy goes, "Banger." And then when he's walking out, he goes, "Dude, I didn't have napkins or tissues. I was a mess in there." And you really could hear everyone was giving a, and it was incredibly emotional. It was a beautiful movie. I just said this 20 seconds ago. It was a beautiful movie, but it really was. And I'm really trying to drive that. I feel like a lot of these movies are going to be movies that people haven't even heard of. At least people who are watching these, basically I assume it's just people who I'm friends with watching these. So I'm basically just pleading people to watch these movies. And this is a movie that I'm begging people to watch if they can. I know it's probably going to be a hard movie to get your hands on for at least a little bit. I don't even know where it'll stream, if it will. I mean, it'll stream somewhere. But if you can see it in a theater, I mean, nobody will see this in a theater. If you can pirate it, definitely pirate it. Try to pirate it. It's a great movie. I don't really know what else more I have to say. Like I said it was gonna be a short one. I really have much else to say. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Watch Rebuilding.